Okay, let's look at example 2. Example 2 will be very similar. This is going to be an area to the right type of problem. Let me show you what that looks like. Okay, so we're still dealing with the same distribution. We have a random variable, 3-year-olds with height normally distributed, mean 38.72, sigma 3.17. So remember, anytime we're given a normal distribution, we have a bell curve. And a symmetric bell curve is always centered around its mean. So let's go ahead and call the mean 38.72. We'll make a note of the spread 3.17. Okay. But notice what example 2 is asking now. Example 2 is asking to find the proportion of 3-year-olds taller than 40 inches tall. So once again, treating the horizontal axis like a number line, we're centered the number line at 38.72. So 40 should be maybe somewhere here. Okay. And from the 40, we want to be taller than the 40. Okay, so we need to shade this way. So now the question is asking us to find the probability that x is greater than 40. And normal CDF, its purpose is to find area under the curve. So let's use normal CDF. Once again, remember we need 4 entries. We need the lower bound of the shaded region. How low on the number line does the shaded region go? How high on the number line does the shaded region go? The mean and the spread. Okay, so normal CDF. So looking at this bell curve now, the shaded region, the lowest it goes on the number line. Okay, notice it doesn't go to negative infinity this time. It does go to a finite number. It stops at 40. So our lower bound is 40. Our upper bound though, notice here the shaded region keeps going in the tail and doesn't stop. And if it doesn't stop on the number line, it's going to positive infinity. But once again, the calculator doesn't have the infinity symbol, right? So we'll represent that as E99. Okay. The mean of the problem is 38.72. The spread is 3.17. And this will find the area under the curve. So in the 83, 84 as well, we'll go to second vars. Let's go to number 2. Okay. So we saw before how the 84, it does give you the 4 things you must enter. The 83 doesn't really tell us, but we do need to enter the 4 things like so. So 40 is the lower bound, comma. Infinity is the upper bound, so we need E99, then comma. The mean is 38.72, comma, and then the spread is 3.17. So when we run this, the probability that a randomly selected 3-year-old is taller than 40 inches, okay? So the average height of the 3-year-old is 38.72. So the probability that we select an individual taller than 40 inches, the normal CDF gives us 34%.